All right, let's do a video here. Let's put it on the hat. Durianrider.com. All right, if we can give it a plug. Durianrider.com. If you want to get insane results. If you want to be, I'm 44 years of age. You know, my girlfriend's half my age, Natasha. You know what I mean? Like people are like, how do you pull? Not just like you consistently pulling these hot babes as girlfriends. All right, blowing my trumpet a bit here. This is the deal. It's like, listen up, man. Listen up. Okay, it's like. If you want to have a hot, sexy woman in your life, you need to have stamina, man. All right, and these are three things that most vegans just fail on. Trainers won't tell you these things because they don't want you to succeed, or they don't know. All right, this is basically my protocol in my ebooks. I'm going to tell you the gist. If you want an in-depth description of every facet I teach, then go to Durianrider.com. Invest in my ebooks. They are the best information out there. I'm not here just to make money off people, and then go to bed. I'm here to maybe sell you something or give you, one of my 5,000 free videos, but actually help you transform your life. That's what I get off on. Really, when it comes to money, I'm retired. Okay, what gives me great joy is seeing people benefit and succeed from taking my advice, right? Or taking the advice, scientific, real world, logical, pragmatic advice. And when people go, wow, I feel better now. I'm riding my bike more, I'm using less fossil fuels, spending more time with kids, I just feel better in my skin, I'm being more eco, the air quality's getting, it biases me because I'm like, I want to have a better world where there's more cyclists, there's more chill people, less psychotic, mentally ill people doing crazy shit. I want that. I want better air quality. I want that as well. I want better water quality. I want less pesticides on the food and in the air, so I'm selfish. I want that, so I'm influencing people in the right way. You win, I win, we all win. Weight loss, man. You know what I mean? I'm so freaking lean, man. And I'm hardly even training. It's been over a year since I've done a 200k ride in a day. I used to do them I could do them every day for over a month back in the day. Just cause, just to prove a point. But it's because you exercise a lot, that's why you're lean. But, I'm still really lean, and I'm hardly training compared to what I used to. What's the secret? Steroids. Steroids don't make you lean. If steroids made you lean, why do bodybuilders do crash diets? Steroids add weight to your body. Muscle, water retention, bone, red blood cells, lymphatic fluid, mitochondria weight, anabolic steroids add weight to your body. All right? There's a little fly on the camera there. Why I'm so lean all the time, regardless of how much I eat, how much I train, my fitness level, is primarily down to I eat super, super low fat. Simple as that. It's so simple, man. It's that simple. It's not calories in, calories out. It's not that at all. I don't even count my calories. I eat every meal until I'm done. I'm just conscious of how much fat's in food, though. Oh, that's a bit greasy. I'm going to have greasy skin. I'm going to be a bit more wheezy with cat fur allergy if I have that oil in my food. So I'm like, skip it, I don't want to be a fat dude. I mean, no offense if you are fat, there's nothing wrong with that. I'd probably look healthier to many people if I was fatter. I get it, but I don't like the brain fog and how I feel being all fatted out. I just don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Your dong doesn't work as properly. All my girlfriends really appreciate my hard girthy dong. All right, and they love it. I mean, it's just and that's YouTube, so we can't get too graphic on that one. But it's when you eat more fat, you inhibit blood flow. That's what they say, even with the Viagra, Cialis, things like that. Don't eat it for the fatty meal. You know what I mean? They're basically telling you don't need this product, just eat low fat, and you have better blood flow downstairs. And I can speak from personal experience on those things. I'm not a person who's going, I won't try that, because that's, from Big Pharma. I'll try things to go, oh yeah, this doesn't work, or this works, or oh, you can actually do this nutritional tweak and get the same or better result. Okay. Certain things, especially when it comes to blood circulation. But, the three things that most vegans stuff up on is, the first one is fear of sugar, fear of carbohydrate, fear of fruit. Bananas are okay, dates aren't. Fear of table sugar. Oh, fruit's okay, but not table sugar because table sugar is refined. But maple syrup's okay. Honey's okay for some people, they say that. Agave syrup. And it's like, hang on, those things are just refined as well. Oh, but they got minerals in there. Like a nanogram of minerals, and it's still refined processed sugar with no fiber. No proteins, no fats. It's refined. Or they like, oh, sugar's bad because it's refined, but I'll spend $50 a kilo on protein powder. Protein powder's not refined. Or they buy omega-3 oils or flaxseed oil or whatever. Or virgin coconut oil. That stuff's not refined. Yes, it is. So this whole thing, I don't eat sugar because it's refined. All you're doing when you say you don't eat sugar is you just highlight how uneducated you are. And I'll say that in a nice way, because I was one of those people back in the day. I don't eat cane sugar. I was drinking sugarcane juice in Chanthaburi, Thailand, 2009, and a raw food friend of mine, Fred Patnard, who was a big inspiration of just like logical, pragmatic approaches at the time. He says, Harley, you're literally drinking sugar. You're drinking sugarcane juice. So how is sugar from the cane plant bad if you're drinking the juice? That's like saying I don't eat meat because meat is bad. Or I don't drink, I don't eat beef jerky because it's a refined process. I don't eat that, but I'll eat beef. So I'll eat muscle meat from a dead animal. It makes no logic. I don't eat sugar, but I'll eat fruit, which has sugar in it. It's like saying, don't spit in my mouth, but I'll eat the soup that you spit in because that's got the fiber and nutrients with it. It's like, I don't eat spit on its own. I don't eat sugar on its own, but I'll eat sugar if it's in with the fruit because I've got the fiber and stuff. But don't sprinkle sugar on my fruit. You know what I mean? Well, hang on, but you're not eating the sugar because it doesn't have the fiber. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Let's add sugar to the fruit. Let's add more sugar to the fruit. Oh, no. Orthorexic, you've got orthorexia. And you can disagree with me, but you're wrong. In nature, the fruit is tree ripened and it drops to the ground. Most fruits ripen on the ground. Bananas ripen on the ground, mangoes ripen on the ground, durian ripens on the ground, mango seeds on the ground. Most fruits ripen on the ground. And if you ever have a tree ripened mango, it's just fallen, or you walk across the tree and you just tap it in your hand and just go like that, boom, it just pops into your hand. No pulling, just bump into your hand. And you bite into that mango, if it's quality grown, you'll be like, Mamma Mia. Damn, that is some serious stuff. You remember that day for the rest of your life of how good that mango was. And that mango, you wouldn't want to add sugar to it because you're like, man, it's like adding sugar to sugar. It's just so good as it is. And you have a meal of those mangoes and you're like, man, I'm so sugared up, so sugared out, so satisfied. Maybe have a little nap and I'll come alive again and I'll just be like, oh my God, it's feeling really, really good. My cortisol just gets super, super low. And my anxiety just disappears and everything's good to go. That's what happens when you have food like that. Sugar's carbohydrate like that. But go to the supermarket and you buy a mango and it's like 90% of the time here in Australia, we grow all mangoes here. It's absolute rubbish. You bite into it, it's like, oh man, it's fiber, vitamin C, cool. But there's not enough sugar in it because it was picked so freaking green, you could throw it against the window and break the window. If the fruit, the mango or the peach or whatever, look how hard it is when it's picked. When you have quality fruit, it's so sweet. You wouldn't want to add sugar to peaches that have a Brix value of 25. You wouldn't. You'd be like, nah, because you wouldn't even taste the difference. You just had those peaches and those mangoes. You're like, wow, 25 Brix value. Most people don't know what a Brix value is, which is unfortunate. So when you're having fruit, 25 Brix or 30 Brix, you are like, damn, this is good stuff. All right. So that's nature you to have that, quality grown stuff. These days, the fruit's picked way too early, and they they typically grow the varieties that are very hard and ship very well, and they're actually low in sugar because they don't really, they just slow to ripen and off the tree, and they're just like blah. Occasionally you get some good fruit, but the fruit today is grown very low in sugar. I'm 44. I can remember when I was 8 to 12 having fruit back then. It was like, man, this stuff's sweet, legit, much better. Ask your grandma, ask your grandpa, ask people in their 40s, 50s, 80s, and 90s. Does the fruit today taste as good as it did back in your day? It doesn't, and it doesn't. Even in Thailand, I've noticed in the last 15 years, the fruit quality's gone down over time. Like mangoes into 2005, in Thailand, Nandot mangoes, man, they were just freaking off the hook, man. I was crying, man. I was on the bus and just going from Trat to Chanthaburi, and I was crying. I was like, these mangoes are so good. I'm going to turn Thailand into a freaking vegan, cycling, freaking paradise hotspot. And I did that, with the help of the internet and some drama. And I did that because I was just like, this stuff's so epic. People have experienced it. But now, You go to Thailand, and the mangoes are pretty average because they got so popular, and then they just have this stupid toxic ripening agent they're using, and it's like, man, what's going on? What's going on? You know, Ask Freely, she was going there, and she went there first in 2007. She came with me in 2007, and I was like, try these mangoes, you're gonna love them. She's like, oh my god, he's nabbed up my mangoes, and she was freaking Freely, but the mango girl for quite a while there. And every year we'd go back, we noticed that the mangoes are getting harder and harder to find the high bricks value ones. And now it's like, it's disappointing. It's depressingly disappointing, like how hard it is to get a good mango in Thailand. And most people have never had a good mango in their life. Most people don't even like mangoes because they've never had a good mango. So it's like, you know, this is how it is. It's just how it is. It's like, you know, it's like, yeah, like some of my girlfriends don't like receiving, you know, oh, and I'm like, that's okay, I get it, because they've never had it good. And then after they're with me for a bit, like, yeah, I like that, you know. So TMI there, but this is the reality. When you have something good in life, you're like, oh, that's good. If you haven't had a good experience, understandably, you're gonna go, I don't like that. So getting enough sugar is so key. Fearing sugar is like, that's not just a vegan thing. That's like right now a society thing. The fearing of sugar, I would say, is the biggest, the biggest, because it affects your mental hormones, your cortisol. It negatively affects it. Your cortisol goes, when you don't get enough sugar, your cortisol just keeps going up and up and up, and your anxiety, and you're just like, anxiety is a normal default setting in the human brain. Anxiety is to keep you safe, and me safe. You know, let's say we're in nature and you see a big tiger-looking thing, you're like, hang on, is that a friend or foe? What's going on there? You know, you're like, whoa, what's up with that? Just like when you have a cat or a dog and they see something big, it's like the anxiety's in their head, like, is this okay? Am I safe here now? And then once you understand things, you go, okay, it's okay. It's a friendly cat, friendly tiger. But when you have some sugar in that situation, your anxiety will come right down to a more, you know, sustainable level. But we have people in society having all this anxiety going around, just freaking out, like blowing things up way bigger than they have to be, getting paranoid schizophrenia. Oh my God, the CIA's chasing, blah, 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 blah. Every single person I've ever met with schizophrenia, every single one of them, all feared sugar, unquestionably. You'd offer them, and how's that? You offer them a sugar drink. Oh, no. You know, they'll only drink the Coca-Cola, which gives you the caffeine, which increases your cortisol even more, which causes more psychosis. More caffeine, more stimulants, more psychosis. And throwing meth in there, throw in some prescription stims like Adderall, Ritalins, etc. Dexies, cortisol's going up. Throwing late nights, and then just, you know, and then PTSD from life events and hanging out with other people who are also very undercarbed and, you know, cortisol up on stimulant drugs. It's just like you just have this just perfect storm for massive industries to come in and go, man, this is good money here. We can give them lithium, we can give them hospitalization, we can make so much money, such an economy off these undercarbed people who are just peak hypervigilant anxiety states. You got psychiatrists, psychologists, you got wards, you got prisons. Like, people are making big money off this stuff, so they want to keep it going. You know? Oh, no, they don't. This isn't about health in society. I'm not sure if you've been watching. This is about making money, and there's more money to be made. You agree with me on this one? There's more money to be made on sick, stressed out, overweight, severely underweight, you know, drug-addicted people than a Durianrider, you know, fanboy or fangirl long-term who's doing my protocols. Is there more money to be made off the people who don't like my information, who say it's BS? There is. And we live in a plutocracy, the rule of money. It's not a democracy. It's not a republic. It's called the plutocracy, the rule of money. Simple as that. And that's okay. It is what it is. So understanding that can give you clarity. You know, next one is people's water. Like, people are like, oh, water, I have to go to the toilet again. Oh, it's annoying. Oh, that's your blood plasma. That's your blood volume, is your hydration, cramping out. You know, I see in the Tour Down Under, we have a big bike race here every year in Adelaide called the Tour Down Under. And I had it just a few days ago. The Rona edition, the amateur hour edition, still very competitive, still elite level riders there, men and women. But you see guys and girls out there, you see them like really talented kids, not drinking enough water, getting, you know, cramps, and you see them, they're just like full salt-stained sweats, just cramping out, too much tramadol, too many Dexies, not enough sugar, killer performance, and just blowing up, not finishing the next day, or just cramping out and getting dropped. It's like, man, like, just drink enough water so you're peeing clear every 2 hours, man. You know, especially in summer. In winter, every 3 hours peeing clear. If your urine's yellow as straw, you're just going to be really, really struggling. You're going to be struggle town. All right. So yeah, just Google up urine charts. Clear urine is what you want to go for. Oh, well, I'll wait till I'm thirsty. There's no need to drink unless you're thirsty. The body's very smart. That's like saying there's no need to go to the toilet until you shit yourself. All right? You know what I mean? So you got a big log just hanging half out of your turtle, you know? There's no point going to sleep until you're like just crashing your car or falling asleep at work or really, really angry and hangry and grumpy. Until then, don't go to sleep. Just wait till you're like really just crashed out. Idiots, man, you know? Idiots. Seriously, idiotic advice. Don't get sleep until you don't eat carbohydrate or unless you run a marathon. Don't drink water unless you're thirsty. Just wait till you're freaking flopping around, floundering around, missing out in life, till your partner's like, why am I with this person? This person's mood swings are just too intolerable. Right? A little bit, okay, a little bit spice, okay, but constant, it's just like, life's short, man. Life is short. Get your sleep water sugar in. So when it comes to sleep, third thing is just getting off. That's why I never, ever personally, ever use stimulants every single day, or even every single week, or even every single month. You need to have time where you don't have any caffeine, prescription stims, rec stims, whatever you're talking about. We're talking about the caffeines, the central nervous stimulants, the legals or the illegals. They all disrupt your sleep. The modafinils, the Ritalins, the Coke, the works, the Coca-Cola as well. They all disrupt your sleep cycle. So if you're having them every single day, they're building up in your blood, and it's affecting your parasympathetic nervous system, and you can't relax because you've just got that constant stimulation of your parasympathetic nervous system constantly stimulated. So you might go to sleep, but at a low level, just getting that little shake. It's like, you know, like this camera. That's what's happening. We're still filming here, but there's shake going on here. You're sleeping, but there's shake in your brain. There's that stimulation going on there. You're not fully tranquilized in a natural way. Well, I don't care. I just use sleeping pills. I used to use tranquilizers, and then you need more stims, and you need more tranquilizers. You know, it's just like pull out the stims, and that house of pharmaceutical unnecessary drugs, the cards. But people don't want to do that because they love it. They love the uppers and the downers, and that's fine, you know, like, but don't just bullshit people and say, oh, I don't have any control over this. It's like you do. So I'm here to give people the real truth about health and fitness, and if you've been here 17 minutes 45, then, you know, you're one of the 0.00001% out there of people who go, you know, this makes sense. I'm a logical person. This is logical information. I'm going to apply it to my life and reap the rewards. You can still use stims, but just don't do them daily. And do the lowest dose possible just to get a little effect, you know? Like, I see what kids are prescribed these days with the smart drugs. I'm just like, man, no wonder you don't enjoy your childhood or your teenagehood or your early adulthood because you're just so freaking high every day. You can't ever relax. And then they give you the SSRI medications and the, you know, it's just like, oh man, like, can't you see what's going on? They're making big money off you. Big money, man. You know, they're just sitting there, they go to see the psychiatrist or just clock watchers just sitting there, just like, yeah, I'm going to pretend to be your friend. And I'm just like, magically just going to go, wow, okay, so our time is up. And yeah, thanks for coming. We'll see you as that cash or card. We'll book you in next week. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye-bye. Fuck, next idiot, come on in. Come on in, idiot. Oh, sorry, what's your name? I'm Michael. Come on in. Sorry for calling you idiot. I was just thinking about something else. Sorry for calling you sucker and gullible fool. I was just thinking about something else. And that's the industry out there. And you can be part of that if you want. Or you can be part of the solution versus part of the pollution. So sleep, water, sugar, they're the three things that your trainers won't tell you. Often they don't even freaking know. Or if they do know, they don't want you to get good results. Because if you get good results, you don't need them anymore. You don't need me anymore. You know, you think of all the people out there that I've helped become six-figure YouTube earners. That's the only reason they'll ever chummy with me. If I message them today, no response. Zero response. And that's cool. I understand that's what they were like all along. But I've done my job. I turned them into six-figure income earners. Right? They don't need me anymore. So there's like, why would I even talk to Harley? What can I get out? I've got what I wanted out of them. See you later. And that's okay. My goal was always to make this community super, super big, and I did that. Unfortunately, I let everyone in and helped anyone. And there's a few bad apples that, to spoil the juice a bit there for a bit. But I'm just saying, like, your trainer doesn't want you to succeed. They want you to keep failing and failing and failing so you stay with them. All right? That's the difference between me and them. Is I want to create change in the world. These people just want to create change in their bank account. And that's why all of them are super, super depressed and drug addicted. You see it under their eyes. They're just looking, or their faces look still, the eating disorders are still there. They're just not really happy people because all they care about is the money and fame, or all they care about is just making money for more house payments, etc. And hey, we all got to have money, but, often the people who live the most depressive lives need the more material crap to make themselves feel better. The latest stuff. They're constantly going to have the latest and latest and latest because they do not feel satisfied with the old stuff because they just hate their life. They're working in these jobs. They just absolutely hate being a lawyer. They hate being a doctor or a dentist or whatever. They just hate it. But they need these material, fresh purchases to give them some sort of dopamine hit to make their life a bit more enjoyable. And what a life that is to live. Damn, that sucks. And these are the people who, end their lives in the end. And they've got this money and fame, maybe good looks, but they just end it because they're just like totally miserable because they had no purpose other than getting some clout, getting some money, getting some aesthetics, but they don't even love themselves. They don't even like themselves. Often the people who are most successful on social media are the ones who don't like themselves that much, but they want fame and external validation to feel something. And that's, I understand that, and that's not a negative judgment. That's just, it is what it is. That's the things you learn over time. But that's the deal there. A bit of rabbit hole digging. Got any more questions? Hit me up down below. You want detailed, deep one-on-one coaching? Join my coaching group at Durianrider.com. It's the best value product out there. If you want to really just do deep dive conversations, this video was inspired from someone in the group. It's you want to have one-on-one with me in there. This is great. You can meet people. You can have a if you want to ask personal questions, you can have a fake account plus your real name on Facebook. You can just call yourself whatever you want. Call yourself Gandhi on there and ask me any question you want. With total privacy. But people get to read the answers and they also get to learn as well. So that's what we're here about. Getting the message out there. If you want the message out there, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Just, if you want to have more like-minded people in your area, don't be hidden. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what town you're from, and et cetera, et cetera.